Welcome back to another episode of Fate Strange Fake. So in the previous episode, we got so many cool stuff happening because first of all, we found out that the Lancer is not going to be a traditional just summoned Lancer here, but it's going to be the master who summoned them who is going to be made into a Lancer through a set of trials, who was going to be like watched by this thing called the Watcher, this whale, right, that got summoned. So basically he's gonna be on his way to becoming a servant in himself, which is kind of insane, right? I also found out that apparently, and this is apparently not going to be addressed in the show, he's the kid of Maya. I think that's her name. That was it, right? From Fate Zero. So the person who was working together with Kiritsugu, or who was working for Kiritsugu. Either way, that's a cool detail, right? It doesn't really affect the story, but it's a cool extra detail. Anyways, the other thing that we found out is Prelati. Prelati are the servants, I should say. I was gonna say is the servant, but they are the servants in Francesca Prelati and Francois Prelati, right? So they seem to be like a double servant. I don't know how it works yet. I'm sure we'll find out as we watch how exactly it works, right? But it seems like Francesca Prelati is the master because she has the command spells to Francois Prelati. So what exactly is she? We saw her like be in this body. We know that this is not her like original body. She's been talking about how she's adjusting to the body and all those things, right? We also saw her have like those teeth and stuff in her belly. Some freaky stuff is happening, you know, that with that duo there. So yeah, just a bunch of really cool stuff happening in the previous episode. Let's see what is in store for us next. So if you want to watch this, uncut and blurred as always on my Patreon in the description. Let's go into Fate Strange Fake episode 6. Finally! Yes, I want to see more of this. Oh, let me read that. Has thou noticed not? The barrier here is strong, therefore the cavalryman enters not. Sure. Rider? Yep. The cursed plagued wind of death. Yep. Here we go. I want to know more about the rider. That's the most mysterious one. Okay. Okay. Oh. 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 Arashino! The policies. Oh, I know which one this is. Yep. 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 Sajo Ayaka. Adachi knows that. Adachi knows that. I love how many freaking just Easter eggs they add into from all of the Fate, from all of Fate works, all of Nasuverse, right? They just add like random nuggets of Easter eggs in this. It's so good. This really is a love letter to the entire Nasuverse. Yeah. Oh. So that is the Inkido. That is the, I'm guessing, the box that we saw Avalon in at the beginning of Zero, I believe. I believe Avalon came in a box at the beginning of Zero, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm guessing that was the box that they used, right? Yeah. That's cool. Enkidu.
君がどんなやつなのかもわからないが、最初に見つけたサーバントに
ククライン
頼もうと思ってな。サーバント？俺たちと同盟を組む気はないか？別に構わないけれど、僕のマスターに何か利益はあるのかな？君のマスターとも話がしたい。ここにはいないのか？素敵なマスターだ。人間が好きというわけじゃないんだけどね。
You heard of Kukulane Caster. Get ready for Kukulane Master.
まあ実際マスターじゃないんだが、話を戻そう。ゆうべ魔物を見かけた。この聖杯戦争はとてつもない厄介ごとに巻き込まれているか、利用されているか。
Let me see that again.
このまあ実際マスターじゃないんだが、話を戻そう。ゆうべ魔物を見かけた。この聖杯戦争はとてつもない厄介ごとに巻き込まれているか、利用されているか。何にせよ、そういうのを全て排除してから仕切り直さないか。このままじゃ仮に俺が負けた後に綾香が教会に避難しても安全とは限らない。随分マスターを大事にしているんだ。
God, I love Enkidu.
俺のせいで彼女を巻き込んでしまった。その責任を取らないことは我が一族の系譜を受け継ぐ国々、
Yo, slide me some of those
偉
statues,
大なる
please.
僧の名を汚すことになる。面
Mmm.
白いね。君も王様なんだろうけど、僕の知っている王様とはタイプが違う。友達が人一倍多そうなところが特に。そうか。君の方が友人は多そうだけどな。僕は世に生きる者は全て友達だと思っているよ。一方通行な思いになることも多いけれどね。だけど、心の中をさらけ出す親友は一人だけと決めているんだ。
Oh, baby. Here we go.
その親友は結構気難しいんだ。弱ければそのまま殺されるだろう、ね。
Yep.
君が彼と戦えるかどうか試しておきたい。わかりやすいのは大好きだ。要は武器を示せばいいんだな。ちょっとあんたたち。
I mean, this is Lancer vs. Saber. Come on, man.
同盟を結ぶため
Which doesn't matter at all in an anime.
戦を始めようか。
Oh, come on. I want to see that. That's gonna be hype.
セーバーの剣届いたぜ。こいつは宝具でもなんでもねえ。ただの装飾剣だ。だが奴はその剣の一撃でオペラハウスを破壊したはずだ。赤毛混じりの金髪の騎士。こら十中八九ライオン。
Wow.
獅子信号だろう。
Wow.
君もそう判断するか。
They just read them.
獅子信号といえば
Oh, I didn't know
これ
that.
はアーサー王フリークでな。放蕩するふりしてアーサー王の遺産を探しまくってたなんて説もある。しかし彼は比較的神秘の薄まった時代の英雄ではないのかね。
Yeah, definitely.
獅子信号は俺の時代にはさまよえる王って呼ばれてたんだぜ。確かに10年の在位期間で自国にいた時期は1年にも満たなかった。
He was always traveling around.
神話と歴史の境目をだよ。精霊だのルーン魔術だの神秘がまかり通ってた時代に片足突っ込んでた最後の王様ってことだ。
Interesting. Whoa, wait. Before we go into the actual fight here. Interesting. So I believe, oh god, this is gonna test my history knowledge really, really. Like this is gonna put it to the test. I believe that was early. It was like 1100 year, 1100 somewhere around there. Maybe it was slightly like 100 years, like plus minus. I'm not sure. Somewhere around there, right when Lionheart was king. I hope I'm not horrendously wrong. Interesting. By that point, yeah, mystics and like all of those things should be pretty thinned out, right? It should be pretty scarce. Interesting. Okay, okay. So just some extra stuff here.
じゃないけどな。ケント、習っていたのかい。さっき映画ってやって見た技術と俺の格闘の組み合わせだ。
Ooh.
それでこの動き、すごいね。ランサーの
Oh.
クラスとして少し本気でいくよ。
Yeah.
セイバーだ。よろしくな。
Oh, the fist fighting. Oh, shit. What's that? Let's think it is. He's so chill.
付け焼き場じゃ無理か。
Or they're so chill.
セイバーのクラスとして剣を使うとしよう。一度やってみたかった。
Yeah?
騎士は徒手にして死せず、そう言って拾った枝一本で敵を打ち払った。湖の騎士の真似事をな。兄弟、一つ面白い
Knight of the Lake.
奴がどれだけ朝王に狂ってたかっていうとな、こじらせすぎて自分が持つものには何にでもかの聖剣と同じ
He can turn everything into an Excalibur.
剣はもちろんナイフや容器、
Can't he?
果てはそこらに落ちてる
Kinda like Lancelot.
この剣こそは奇跡を追い求めた栄光への一筋、その意志を仰ぐ真偽の結晶である。悲しくも尊き夢は決して何者にも阻まれぬ果てへ至る。
Whoa!
今ひとたび刻むその剣、それこそはエクス
Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
おいおい、くるみを割るのに便利そうだな。
Oh, Enkidu is... Enkidu does not even budge.
そっちはまだ実力の半分も出してないよ。
Enkidu is... Oh my god. Why are you so cool?
僕の友達がなんて言うかわからないけど。綾香、無事に同盟締結。
Okay, so it seems like it is a similar concept as Lancelot Berserker, right? Where he can turn everything he touches into his own noble phantasm, but here he can turn everything that he touches exactly into Excalibur, right? I don't know what the extent of that is, and I don't know how often he can use that, but because Excalibur does require a lot of magical energy, but that is so cool. That's so cool. And Enkidu does not care. Enkidu just parries it. Oh, Enkidu.
殺し合いじゃない。まあ、世の中には命を懸けた腕試しだってあるさ。ふざけないで。怒らないであげなよ。彼が無茶したのは君のためだよ。あんた、空気が読めないって言われ
Yeah.
た。神様にはよく言われたよ。牛を退治した時とか。牛退治？その話をもっと詳しく聞かせてくれないか。どんな牛？そうだ、一体どうやって、やめてくれ、あいつ。
Ow, 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 ow.
俺が悪かったから。なんでそんなことするの？なんでって。あんたが本当に私なんかのために何かしようとしてくれているのはわかる。でも私はそんなこと頼んでない。言ったろ。俺は勝手に世話を焼くと。魔力が必要なら魔術でも何でも使って私を人形にでもしてくれればいい。それなのに私なんかを信用して。あんたには感謝してるの。だけど
I want to know more of about Ayaka because I don't know much. I can't
信じてもらう資格なんて
I can't wait for the anime to go a bit more into her backstory. I'm sure we're gonna get to see more of her entire story, right?
セミナマンションの赤ずきんって知ってる？
Ooh, here we go.
A さんの隣に夫婦と女の子が引っ越してきた。女の子は虐待されてて、いつも赤いフードで怪我を隠してた。その子は A さんにエレベーターでお願いしてたの。ねえ、ボタンを押してって。ある日一家が無理心中を図った。助けを求めた女の子を A さんが見捨て、自分には関係ないって。女の子が行方不明になった日からドアを叩く音が響いた。 A さんがついにドアを開けると、
うーん。
結局あれ、最後はどうなるんだっけ？失踪したんじゃなかった？海外に逃げたってオチも聞いたことあるし。もしかしたら今でも赤ずきんから逃げてたりしてね。これだけ優しくしてくれるのに、私はきっとまた裏切る。あんたを敵に撃って一人逃げ出すかもしれない。俺を敵に売るかもしれないって。綾香は本当に小さなことばか
う
り。
ーん。
小さなことって。よくあることさ。俺は血を分けた弟にも一度ローマに売られかけたしな。
うーん。
それは私とは関係ないし。関係あるさ。俺は誰に裏切られてもおかしくない生き方をしてきた。まさか俺を善人なんて勘違いしていないよな。わかんないよ。それにあんたが何をしてきたかなんて。戦争さ。俺にできることはそれだけだったからな。僕らと同盟を組む人たちがそんな顔をして。
Yeah, that's one of those things. That's one of those things in history about Lionheart that I've heard about quite a bit, because obviously there was a time when Lionheart was thought of as this, like, model knight, like this extremely good person who was the model knight for like chivalry and all of those things, right? But as time went on and as historians were studying upon Lionheart more and more and more, he's been a pretty oppressive leader, right? And a lot of the things that he's done for the sake of his country and his people were extremely just aren't looked upon as highly as they used to be, right? He was a very oppressive leader in that sense, right? And very authoritarian. So yeah, his image has been shifting over the past few decades, right? As historians were developing or have been finding more and more information out about Lionheart, which is kind of interesting to see, right? He isn't seen as this like model knight anymore, right? There's a lot more nuance to his entire character nowadays.
よかったら君もどうかな。どうしてここに。お前たちは魔
Ooh,
物を倒す
assassin.
のか。人に害をなすならな。獅子神王、お前のことは伝え聞いている。かつて我らが長たちと共に魔物と戦ったこと、そしてお前がどれほど恐ろしい男だ。
Oh my goodness, the animation is so
私
cool.
の目的はお前たちとは異なる。だがまずはあの魔物を狩らねばならない。じゃあ一時休戦ってことだな。実は僕もこの町から排除したい魔物がいるんだ。あんたが言う魔物ってのは使徒よりも厄介そうな気がするな。そんなことはないよ。今のところはただの黒い呪いと赤黒い呪いの塊なんだけどね。
Ooh.
もしもその二つが融合して聖杯に染み込んだら、この星そのものが少し危ないことになるかもしれない。我が友も良い相手を見つけたようだな。ティーネよ、魔力を十分に練っておけ。これからどれほど消費するか、俺自身にも想像がつかん。存分に力をお振るいください。たとえ好みが朽ちようとも。たわけたことを言うでないわ。あの騎兵の小娘に侮られたことを気にかけているのだとすれば、それは傲慢というもの。貴様の覚悟が問われ、つわものの前では幼子は幼子に過ぎ。ですが、私は土地森の長です。私の力は12人の兄と9人の姉の命、そして私の体を生贄として手に入れたものです。この命、一族の悲願であるスノーフィールドを取り戻す手にあります。誇り高き戦士が相手。
Interesting.
奴らは弱い格好にかかわらず礼をもって相対もしよう。だがお前は覚悟はしているかもしれんが、まだ誇り高きものとは言えぬな。自尊心は老齢に達しても持てぬものは持てぬ。自尊心ですか。その点、貴様は幸運よな。かりそめとはいえ、俺の家臣であるのだ。数日もすれば俺の栄光をその目に焼き付けたことが誇りとなるだろうよ。はい。間違いない。
Oh, okay, interesting. Hair color is different, yep.
お伝えしたで
Hmm.
彼女のことです。確かに左丞は1ヶ月ほど私の教室に在籍していたが、いや、本人に確認を取るのが早いか。
You've got mail.
方針を確認しよう。ひとまず3つの脅威を何とかするまでは同盟を結ぶ。これでいいんだよな。
そうだね。僕はマスターの安全が最優先だから、今はまだこの森から動けないけど。
ならこっちは寝床付きの拠点が欲しいな。
それなら心当たりがある。私が召喚された場所だ。
おお、ここなら綾香も休めそうだな。
Okay, yeah.
いやーよかった。
セイバ
僕は大事だか
ー、
ら。
さ、いる。
Oh
身を
no.
隠せるところに。
ちょっと。
Is that Lancer? Oh! That's what happened at the end of the previous episode.
なぜ止める？
こいつは綾香に逃げろと言った。話せるやつかもしれないぞ。俺はセイバーのクラスの権限者だ。
that was not easy.
よろしくね。
This is what happened at the end of the previous episode.
俺たち
Okay.
の話を
That's
聞
cool.
いてくれないか。こっちは俺のマスターではないんだが。
Is she out? She's out.
本気で探すつもりなのか？アーサー王の遺産なんてものを。もちろん見つかれば何でもいいが、エクスカリバーなら最高だな。
That's really cool the way they're doing this.
いやーやー、面白愉快な諸君。私が仕込んだ罠を何の疑いもなく受け入れ、わざわざやってきた君たちに敬意を表する。あんた何者だ？よくぞ聞い
Is that the
て
guy
く
who
れ
killed
た。
them?
私の名前は
Nope.
サンジェル。
Oh.
君の道しるべであり、警告者であり、預言者であり、ただの詐欺師だ。
Saint Germain.
一体
Okay.
どんな空想で俺を騙してくれると言うんだ。さすがは未来の偉大なる王。だが、君を騙すのは私じゃない。アーサー王を生み出した神秘の数々を前に、君自身が君を騙そうとするだろう。瞳の奥の君も末永くよろしく。末永くよろしく。やっと起きたな。どこか痛むところはないか？
Okay, that was interesting. So, I think what happened there was her having dreams of, because I think they officially they have a contract, right? I'm pretty sure between them. So, she was having dreams of his past or whatever, like how, or I guess just dreams of him, kind of like how we saw in other Fight media, right? How the masters have dreams of their servants sometimes. But for some reason, Saint Germain in this dream was able to see her through the eyes of Richard, which is kind of cool.
セイバーってアーサー王好きなの？
綾香もアーサー王のファンなのか？いいよな、アーサー王。
Yeah, she
そうい
cool.
うわけじゃないけど。
おお、そうか。夜明け前だ。もう少し休むといい。
ねえ、さっきはごめん。
何か謝られるようなことがあったか？
怒鳴ったり、髪の毛引っ張ったり、わがまま押し付けちゃったり、いろいろ。
そんな小さなこと。いや、俺も謝罪しよう。君の気持ちを考えず、勝手に名前を出し、同盟を持ちかけたこと。
それこそ謝ることじゃないよ。もうあんたのやることに余計なお世話とか言わないから。けど、せめて危ないことするなら教えて。一応止めたいし、勝手に死なれてありがとうが言えなくなるのは困るからさ。
そうだな。俺はいつも誰かを困らせてばかりで。
あんたのいつもは知らないし、そうじゃなくて、これも私のわがままだから。
いいか？
誰？旦那がおかしいの。街からは出ないとか言い出して。あら、もう上がったんじゃなかった？すみません。
Is this the mom?
忘れ物しちゃって。そう、気をつけてね。
This is the mom of the kid, right? Maybe?
でもいいこともあったわ。今日は椿ちゃんの容体がとて
Oh
も。
no, it's the nurse of Tsubaki, that's it.
タトゥーみたいなあざがあるのは心配
ジャックさん、やっぱり黒い霧の発生源はここからでしたね。
ええ、今なら
Oh, okay, never mind, it's Jack.
あなた優秀な魔術師なのね。
Never mind, it's
で
Jack.
も、一旦戻った方がいいと思います。今までは霧でしたが、そこは滝。まさに桁違いです。
いっそ病院ごと爆弾で。
Yeah?
ダメですよ、そんなことしちゃ。そのマスターさんが敵か味方かもわからないんですから。
そうね、一度立て直しましょう。
はい。
それをやってしまったら私はもう殺人鬼じゃなく別の何かだろうからね。
今、誰か、いや、何か来ていたみたいだ。
Oh! Oh, come on! Also, I wonder... Okay. Okay. So, interesting. So we got to see a bit more of Lionheart and Ayaka in this episode. It was centered around this. I was gonna say this before I forget. Here at the end when I think it was Jack who said if I went through with that, it wouldn't be considered murder anymore, but something else. I don't know if that's me reading too much into it, and it probably means something else, but it did remind me of the line in Garden of Sinners when they said, you know, when you kill one person, it's murder, but if you kill, I don't know how many it was, I think it was like 3 or more, it's considered manslaughter and no longer murder, or something along those lines. You can only... I don't remember the exact lines, but it reminded me of that line there. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it means something else here, but it reminded me of that. Either way, though. Really cool stuff. So we got to see Saint-Germain in that entire... Yeah, I think that dream was kind of like similar to how, you know, Waver was dreaming of Okeanos and stuff like that. How... what's her name? Oh my goodness, what was Kaina's wife again? I'm forgetting her name. But how she was dreaming of... Was it her who was dreaming, or was it actually Kainath himself? I think it was actually Kainath himself who was dreaming about, obviously, Dirmut and all of those things, right? I think it's kind of like one of those dreams, but then Saint-Germain, for some reason, was able to see Ayaka in that dream, which was kind of insane, right? And kind of look, the entire dream ended up looking, the second he arrived, ended up looking like a play more than anything, which was kind of cool. Also, the entire fight between Enkidu and... Lionheart was awesome, right? I love Enkidu in this. So far, he's been so cool, and I really like how powerful they are, right? Because obviously, Enkidu from the Age of Gods, they would be quite powerful, especially considering the fact that they are designed as a weapon, as a countermeasure against Gilgamesh, right? So that's awesome. That's so cool. I wonder where they're gonna go. They finally talked about like the rider and stuff, right? Being obviously death or whatever. So that's gonna be awesome to see as well. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. Also, it seems like what's his name? The caster and his master. They also know Lionheart's identity, and also Waver knows Ayaka is now in Japan. He called her, but it didn't seem to go through. Obviously, they were in a bit of a sticky situation at that point, so she couldn't really answer the messages, right? At that moment. So he's gonna have to be a bit patient when it comes to that. But yeah, really hype shit, really hype stuff. I have no idea what's gonna happen next, but I guess we'll find out. I also want to see more about the Lancer, but I guess we'll see, right? I guess we'll see. No other like huge reveals in this one. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.